When I woke up this morning, we had lost 5,000 YouTube subscribers. It is not just YouTube subscribers. We are seeing record cancellations of paid membership. It terrifies me. We will get crushed if this is the way we respond to a defeat. The right wants us not to exist, okay? So my request to you today is, please resubscribe.
Sheesh. So David Pakman and all of the lefty YouTubers are essentially begging their audience to stop unsubscribing. I guess after election night, these guys have seen a massive exodus of subscribers, as well as patrons and even membership supporters. And they are all absolutely freaking out about it, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. It's almost like they don't realize the obvious. Their audience is upset that they led them to believe the election was gonna go soundly in their direction. And when that didn't happen, they realized they were being force-fed trash by people that are supposed to be an alternative to the mainstream media and their BS. But instead, they became just another head of the Hydra spewing the same garbage.
When I woke up this morning, we had lost 5,000 YouTube subscribers compared to where we were last night. Now, the first thing I thought was, is this a glitch? We've been on YouTube for 15 years or something like that, and subscribers always just go up. They just never go down. They go up. Is something wrong with my channel? Is someone attacking my channel? What's going on? So I started texting. And I texted Brian Tyler Cohen, and I texted Tyler Cohen, and Brian Cohen, and Brian Tyler, all of them. I texted all of them. I texted Jesse Dollemore. I texted Luke Beasley, and Farron Cousins, and Sam Cedar. And every single one of our channels since last night is hemorrhaging subscribers. What is it that is going on? Here is a graphic. As you can see, subscribers just go up, 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 and they are down. It is not just YouTube subscribers. We are seeing record cancellations of paid memberships. Record cancellations. These are the people that keep the show running.
Yeah, but subscribers don't just go up forever. You don't just like release videos and inherently get more subscribers. Especially when you treat your audience like little pawns you could herd with the Trump deranged mainstream media talking points. Talking about if that seltzer poll is correct, Trump is done for. And making videos with titles like the disgusting final moment of Trump's political career, when all the video is Trump just saying some ramble about how he's gonna make America great again. Literally zero things offensive. He didn't put his foot in his mouth, he didn't say anything bad. It's just clickbait garbage. You kept trying to jack off your audience about how Trump is done for, etc., etc. Then, when you guys lost, your audience felt betrayed. They felt lied to. They felt used. I mean, think about it. Why should they support you anymore, dude? Like, literally all you do is clickbait about how Trump is finished and deliver garbage in just every single video. It's like a leftist fantasy circle jerk. You are actually worse than the delusional mainstream media. And that's saying a lot.
Now, for a moment, I thought, if it's just YouTube, maybe YouTube is purging people who are inactive subscribers. And once a year, usually YouTube does this and you see a little decline and then numbers go back up. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. And if that were the case, we wouldn't be seeing paid membership cancellations on the website. So now I understand what is going on. It's terrifying, but it is happening. A lot of people are checking out. I heard anecdotally from a couple dozen people who said, you know, David, I just can't do it anymore. I just can't do it. I'm checking out. I'm out. And the reason that this is terrifying, not only because it puts everybody in left-wing media's livelihoods at stake and at risk, it terrifies me because our instinct is the opposite of what the right does. And we will get crushed if this is the way we respond to a defeat.
Bro, just take the slightest bit of responsibility. This is just sad. I mean, come on. Did you ever think that if you deliver trash to your audience, they're just gonna unsubscribe? Did you ever think about that? Stop treating them like little pawns that you could just manipulate and that are obligated to financially support you, or they're hurting the left. That's just ridiculous. The left-wing audience are putting their hands up in the air and saying they're done because they can't just sit there and watch you guys shit out story after story about Trump this, Trump that, Trump is finished, oh, this time it's for real, guys, he's done for, etc., etc. Then, when precisely 0 of your predictions come true, your audience are just sitting there wondering, am I being exploited? Why am I listening to these people that are just trying to lie to me over and over just for a click? You don't respect them, so they're losing respect for you. Plain and simple.
The right wants us not to exist. The right wants to decimate independent progressive media. And so when I lose 5,000 subscribers and Brian loses thousands and Ring of Fire loses thousands and everybody's losing thousands of subscribers, understand that when the right loses, they get organized, they fund, and they create insanely effective organizations like Turning Point USA, investing in the Daily Wire and building out this huge network of right-wing ideas and influencers. So if you're feeling burnt out, I encourage you, take a break until the inauguration. It's months, okay? Mental health break, do it. But when we start canceling the subscriptions, we are in an algorithmic desubscription spiral right now, because when people start unsubscribing on YouTube, YouTube thinks, oh, we probably shouldn't recommend this content because it's generating a lot of unsubscribes. So then the content doesn't get recommended. And then the message doesn't get out. And then next election, they win by even more.
It's all his audience's fault. You guys are hurting the left. You're hurting us financially. You're jeopardizing our careers. We lost to Trump, and that's because you guys didn't support me financially enough. If you guys don't want to lose to conservatives forever, you need to support a clickbaiting garbage content mill, guys. It's the only way we could build our own Daily Wire. Guys, I make amazing content. I'm fighting the good fight, guys. Why are you unsubscribing? Dude, get over yourself. Take some responsibility. Jesus. This just screams you being worried about your financial future and shaming your audience over it. This does not come off like a genuine plea to your side. This just really doesn't come off the way you think it does at all.
So I do understand the instinct, but if we cede ground to them, they crush us everywhere. Now, we're up against a MAGA Supreme Court potentially till 2050. We'll talk about that later. We're up against a completely uninhibited Trump. I actually have an entire chapter in my forthcoming book, The Echo Machine, about exactly this. It's the introduction. In the introduction, I explain how it's disgusting to me that when you engage in politics, you can't just find solutions. First, you've got to convince people climate change is even happening. You can't just find solutions because half the country doesn't even accept the science of vaccines. I outline this in the introduction, but I also make the point in the book that if you actually care about the world for ourselves, children, grandchildren, other people, families, friends, people we care about, when you disengage because they've gotten so extreme, you cede ground to them and you say, do whatever you want. I'm disengaging, do whatever you want. And we really can't do that. Okay? So my request to you today is, please resubscribe to the YouTube channel.
Please resubscribe. Please buy my book. Please become a patron member and watch my clickbait garbage mill content, guys. Please, we need to fight the Republicans. Sounds like you just want them to inflate your wallet. You really should have took a minute to think about what you were gonna say in this video, man. Because honestly, it just comes off as desperate, afraid, and a total lack of responsibility. And not to mention, super guilt trippy. Like you took responsibility in this video precisely 0 times. You didn't even suggest that you may need to do some internal thinking about whether or not your content should change. Or that maybe you're not as interesting as you think you are. Or maybe that your content strategy is bad. Your audience doesn't owe you anything, dude. You need to provide what they want, what they need. The algorithm isn't there to promote you, my dude. The algorithm is there to find content for people that they want to watch. And if you did that, you wouldn't be having this problem with subscribers and patrons bleeding from your channel. If you were genuine with your content and gave people realistic expectations, then you wouldn't have a mass exodus when you lose an election and your audience is looking for someone to blame. Jeez. All right, guys, I said my bit. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And if you want to see more content like this, YouTube thinks you're gonna like this video right here.